What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Chopper Style, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the Scarlet Nexus demo. I wasn't really focused on the story or cutscenes. I just wanted to see the gameplay, the action, and the mechanics of it. And at first glance, I thought it was a little repetitive. I didn't like it at first until I started to get to know the combat system more. And I'm like, wow, it really opened up for me. There's a lot you can do. And the skill tree, like they have a skill tree where you can level up your moves, get more attack, defense. The skill tree seems kind of small. I wonder if it will expand or if you can get more, because the things you can get, they're cool, but it's like, I hope you can get more. I mean, the game offers a good amount already, but if I'm putting mad hours into this game, I'm hoping that the skill tree is a little bit bigger. But the combat is very flashy. It is pretty sweet with some of the moves you can string together. And the fact that there's two characters and they have telekinesis. They can take pretty much any object and throw it at somebody. And there are other objects that are bigger. They do a lot more damage. It's even like a cinematic view. And it's pretty sweet when you get to pick up one of those big objects and just slam it on somebody. Like, the whole effect is pretty damn cool, man. Like, you can tell that hit is hard. Also, when doing those moves, you have a button command that pops up on screen, and it's different every time. But like, I've had like the same 3 or 4 different ones, but I love button commands. I think that is pretty sweet. I don't know, it keeps you engaged in the game. Like, you don't just do a move and watch the cutscene. I felt like if you feel like you're part of it. You know, I like a game where you are controlling every aspect of it. Like, I like the cutscenes, but I don't want to just watch the game. I want to play it and do it myself, and this game does a good job of that. And if that's not enough, you have a team that runs with you, and they can help fight. They can you can use their power-ups. There's 4 of them. I don't know if there's going to be more through the game, but they're pretty damn cool with the moves they do. They're literally fighting alongside you, and they're helping out. And whenever you use one of their abilities, their silhouette pops up on the screen, and you get to. It's pretty cool. It's like you're doing a special move, like Marvel vs. Capcom type stuff. And you get to go invisible, you get fire, electricity, and also your moves change. That's what really adds flavor to this game. Is you already have a move set, but you get more moves when you use other players' abilities, and you get more moves from the skill tree. And there's 2 different characters, and their moves are different. One is more of a striker, the other one is more of a little bit of a range character, and they are just both so much fun to play with, dude. Me, myself, I had more fun with the guy character because he is just an all-out striker. He has charge-up moves, air. I mean, they both have air combos, but his was just a little bit more cool looking. They are both raw. Don't get me wrong, they are both sick, but I just like the guy character a little bit more. Now, back to the skill tree. Now, they did have a lot of parts that were grayed out that you couldn't see. So maybe the skill tree just felt a little bit smaller because there was a lot you couldn't see. And I'm hoping that the ones that you couldn't see are more moves. Like, I'm hoping that there's more moves, ability to do more things, because the game, it offers a lot, but I don't want the game to get repetitive. Like, from what I played, if I played that demo over and over, I would eventually get bored of it. I mean, not just because of the same characters, but the combat. You know, I want there to be more cool moves. I mean, the moves on screen are sick. The way this game flows together is pretty damn sweet. Like, there's a good flow in this game. There is a dodge system in the game where if you dodge, you can then do like a critical hit. But also, there's another dodge that I like. Whenever you are trying to throw something at somebody, you will take a step back. And that can be used as a dodging technique as well, too. I like that. Because sometimes when you try to dodge and get the critical, you will just straight up get hit. And it helps to have another dodge with the step back, because sometimes the enemies throw a quick jab and you don't see it coming, or you got 2 enemies at once throwing a hit and you're not able to dodge both. That step back helps out a lot. The dodging system, not the step back, but the actual dodging and critical, you know, it's not super quick. It's not like a Devil May Cry where as soon as you press it, you know, you will dodge. And if you're doing a move, you have to kind of wait for that move to finish before you dodge. Or maybe I was just doing it at the wrong time, but I wish they gave you a better window, let's say that. But it's still good nonetheless. Probably just takes some getting used to. One negative about the game is the music. Like, dude, there is no good like battle soundtrack. You know, in some of the cutscenes you have some pretty cool music, but when you're actually playing the game and fighting, like the music is not, it's like a boring. It's like, dude, I wish it was more upbeat. You know, I'm used to Devil May Cry where the music makes you wanna, you know, fight harder, like you're trying to hit to the beats and stuff, you know. But this one, it's like, dude, I hope you can change the soundtrack or add something to it, because you know the music really is bland. You're doing all this cool stuff to like elevator music. It's like, come on, man. But when you fight a boss, the music does get a little bit better, so that's a plus. I really like how the characters are always interacting with each other. Like while you're fighting, they're talking, communicating, working together. You know, when they do a special move, they have a little saying that comes up. If you ever feel like you're lost or you're having trouble with an enemy, they tell you, hey, use my move, it'll help. You know, so like the abilities that you can use is not just for fighting. They actually help you with roaming around the map. If you need to tell it, like one helps you teleport through objects, fences. I didn't really use it in combat too much, but you can teleport and slash a person, like, so you could be in one spot, teleport, and then hit somebody else. That's pretty sweet. I mean, also you have on button commands with your teammates. You know, you'll be whooping some ass and then you'll have to press two buttons at the same time. They'll come in and do like an arrow attack or a fire blast. Some will come do a combo, and then even after that you can even do like a killing blow, which is pretty damn sweet. It's like a cinematic move, and you get to see them take out a person in a stylish way. It's like, dude, this game takes a lot from a lot of other games, man. They have on-screen button commands, they have executions, the combat is freaking sweet. You can throw things, you have teammates, you got power-ups from your teammates, and then you have a skill tree that can add God knows what, because they don't give you much. They only give you like 4 or 5 things that you can unlock, and one of those was you get to extend like a combo in the air, or you can extend your main button combo. So I'm hoping, and I really do think, that there's going to be way more combo options, more moves to do as the skill tree develops. And from what I see from this game right now, it's pretty damn cool, man. I mean, it's pretty damn cool. I'm liking it a lot. At first I didn't, but dude, just seeing this, playing this game, it's a lot of fun. It's so flashy, and this is just a demo, and it's like, dude, I'm hoping that it adds so much more. You know, the enemies, they look a little weird, but I don't really care. You know, I'm just worried about the combat. You know, I'm pretty sure there's going to be more enemies, probably tougher enemies. I mean, even the boss fights, like it was a little bit tough. I was getting my ass kicked for a little bit. It's not just about fighting. You know, the ability to throw things comes in handy. You know, some enemies, they are really quick and you have to use an ability to slow them down, or some enemies you have to break their armor and then you can critical blow them. They did have these one enemies that were in a box. Those things were so annoying to fight. You had to go invisible and hit them, and like that got a little annoying because you can't just go in like, it messes up the combat to me. I'm used to going in here fighting all these types of people, but when you run into a room full of them, it kind of slows down the pace, and like if you don't kill them, you have to wait for your ability to recharge. So I mean, maybe going forward and you unlock some stuff, it won't be like that. But from everything else, I mean, the gameplay was smooth. The combat is sweet as hell. You fought a good amount of different enemies too. It wasn't just the same one. You got a couple different ones, and they have mini bosses too. So that's a good thing. And all the cutscenes. The cutscenes in the game, they are pretty good. You know, I wasn't really paying attention too much to the story, so I can't say how good that is. But the visuals and how they are communicating with each other and having cutscenes, it lets you know that the game does care about the story. It's not just about action. And I'm hoping that this game is a full package. Good story, good action, good development. I mean, from seeing what I got on the demo, I really like this game, and I'm really looking forward to playing it. I do hope that the other characters in the game will become playable. Right now it's just 2 playable characters, but the other ones are so sweet. It's like, man, I really hope, or it will really be fun to play with more characters. I mean, these 2 are enough, but in a game like this, the more characters you have, the better, because that's more moves, that's more variety that you can bring to the game. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. But this is it for my thoughts and review on the Scarlet Nexus demo. If you liked the video, could you please give me a like, comment, subscribe. Chopper Style out.